What's going on, y'all? Week 14, there's 1 month left to go in the season. Me and Seb both went 2-0 last week on our bold predictions. The Rams won, and they beat the Saints away in the Saints Superdome, and the Chargers won, and they beat the Falcons away in the Falcons Mercedes-Benz. Seb, his Drake May went over in yards, 200 yards, and he also had Mike Evans going over 60 yards. So we went 4-0.
He did have 100.
Yeah, he had over 100.
And I did say, don't be surprised if he gets over 100.
Yeah, because he needs 100 every game to get his 11th straight season over 1,000 yards. 11 straight seasons over 1,000 yards. I wouldn't doubt him. Why would you doubt him? He's done it 10 times in a row.
He's not playing the Panthers every week, though.
That is true, and he's done playing the Panthers. Or do they play the Panthers again?
The Bucks. Yeah, they played them again in Tampa.
Okay, so that's another 100-yard game right there. All right, that's one. And what?
I don't know.
4 more?
I don't know.
3 more. He needs 3 more. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna give you.
Oh, they play the Raiders this week. That's another one.
Okay, so that's 2 right there. He needs 2 more. Easy money. Or 3 more. He's gonna get it. I wouldn't bet against him. He's gonna put like a 150-yard game up there. But either way, we went 2-0. We went 4-0. I went 2-0. He went 2-0. We're going to do it again. 2 bold predictions coming at you. I'm going to have them. He's going to have them. And we're going to talk about the Sunday Night Football game after that. Take us away.
All right, 1 p.m. MVS, anytime touchdown.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear it.
He's
been scoring.
Yes.
He's like
I'm going to give you why. They play the Giants. The Giants allow 13 passing they've allowed 13 passing touchdowns all year. 5 of those touchdowns were deep passes. And who is MVS? The deep ball guy for the New Orleans Saints.
This is true.
Which ties them with Carolina, Cleveland, Tennessee for the 4th most deep play touchdowns in the league. MVS is now the deep ball guy in New Orleans ever since Shaheed tore his ACL.
Where's the game at?
It's in New York.
It's in New York.
Yes.
Okay.
So, it's on turf. He has scored in all 3 of his last 3 games with the Saints, with 2 touchdowns and 109 yards on the Falcons, which is a pretty good secondary, you can't lie. He's getting
Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons.
Yeah.
That's really good.
He's getting 2 targets and converting 1 of those into a touchdown with getting 3 targets in the Falcons game. So you can say every other target, he's scoring a touchdown that is a deep ball. So
you think that's going to keep going?
Yes, it should. I mean, I don't see why it doesn't, but the Giants secondary is
He doesn't
horrible.
get that many catches.
The Giants secondary is horrible.
They are horrible.
Don't
and you
tell
just
me.
said how their scheme gives up big plays.
Yeah,
so that fits well.
The 4th most big play touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the Saints are actually playing for something because the division's still tight. Even the Panthers have a chance if they win this week, which I think that they should. But anyways, go to 4 p.m. The Rams will beat the Buffalo Bills and send them to 10-3.
You can't even say what you just said with a serious face. Go ahead and rewind what that sentence was before he said the Bills.
I want the Panthers to win, so you could do a punishment.
That's a preview to our video coming up.
But anyways,
week. Check that out and comment down below. Punishment you want to see me do if the Eagles lose. Go on.
The Eagles are due for a loss, just like the Bills, the Chiefs, who else? The Lions. So the Rams will beat the Buffalo Bills and send them to 10-3, while the Rams then take.
So you got the Bills losing, a team due for a loss.
Yes.
And then you think the Eagles are going to lose too?
I think the Chiefs will also lose too.
I knew you were going to say that. Go on.
No, I don't have the Chiefs losing. Actually, I got them to win. But the Rams will win, take 1st place in the division, aiming a Seahawks loss. So I do have Seattle losing. The Bills are 4-2 on the road, and the Rams are 3-3 at home. I know that kind of leans towards the Bills. The Bills will be without Keon Coleman, so Shakir and Curtis Samuel will have to take charge. I don't see them taking charge. They are not that guy. But the Rams need this more than the Bills do because the Bills already clinched in the sorriest division.
The Rams are what, 2 or 3 games? They're on a 3-game losing streak. No, they just beat the Saints.
Yes. So the Bills just clinched in the easiest, shittiest division in football right now. So that's saying a lot. But the Bills also were doing snow angels in the snow after, so they're going to get punched in the mouth a little bit because, that's what the Rams do.
Bad karma.
That's what Sean McVay does. He uses that picture.
Los Angeles?
Yes.
Okay.
He uses that picture of them doing the snow, just like, do not get beat by these guys right here. I mean,
You think that's billboard material?
Yes,
that he did the Snow Angels.
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
so they're gonna get punched in the mouth, and the Rams offense is gonna run all over that defense. Also, Puka and Cup should, have at least 50, 60 yards each.
Yeah, I would definitely. I like taking Puka and Cup. If I want to be real soft, I'll do over 40 yards. I'll buy a couple yards and do over 40. If I'm feeling ballsy, I'll do 50.
So
maybe Puka
MVS
60.
anytime touchdown, and the Rams money line is my 2 bold predictions, and they're pretty bold too.
Yeah, no, that's the Rams. Yeah, no, they're bold. They're bold. The MVS anytime touchdown is bold just because he doesn't get a lot of catches, and then the Rams
scores every other target.
That's bold, but I can see it happening because the Rams are at home.
It's gonna happen.
If the Rams were playing in the snow or the Windy City, that wouldn't be happening in Buffalo. But I can see it, and I hope it happens, so we continue our streak. We go 8-0 after this week. All right, y'all. So for my first bold prediction, Darnell Mooney will have his second 100-yard game of the season. His prop currently sits at 47.5. Oh, start him. Start Darnell Mooney this week. 100 easily start down on
over Pacheco.
Who does Pacheco play? The Chargers. I would, and I'm gonna tell you why right here. Okay. First, his prop is at 47.5, which is extremely low. He's going over that mark in 7 out of 12 games. All right, but I'm being bold with 100 yards. All right. His only 100-yard game was against the Bucs this season. The Vikings and the Bucs have a similar defensive scheme with being a very, very rush the passer heavy defense. All right, they love to rush the passer. Todd Bowles loves to rush the passer. Brian Flores loves to rush the passer. All right, I think that the Vikings are going to lead. They're not going to be able to cover Darnell Mooney, and he is a quick receiver. All right, and the quick throw is going to be there 100%. And going into the Bucs game in Week 5, fans were calling to bench Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Before that Thursday night game, they were like, dude, bench him. Like, he's not doing that great. He had a 2-interception game going into that Week 5 game. So is
Penix going to come in and give this?
That's what everyone's talking about this game. All right, going into this game, all right, it's also the fans are calling for Kirk to be benched.
Oh.
So Kirko is going to come back. All right, Big Kirko is going to come back in the city that he built. Okay. For the past
I forgot
10 years. Revenge game. Yes, it is revenge game. Okay, it is revenge week. I'm telling you right now, that Jerry Jeudy game got me fired up. All right, it's revenge week. Darnell Mooney's going to ball off because of it. Also, Stephon Gilmore is injured. He got hurt last game. And starting linebacker, Ivan Pace is hurt. And another stat that I'll give you, in the past 12 games, which is the entire season, okay, the Vikings have allowed the 5th most pass attempts, so they do allow volume, okay, and the 5th most receiving yards. They've allowed the 5th most receiving yards to the receiver position. So I think with no Stephon Gilmore and this team allowed the 5th most pass attempts on them, I think Darnell Mooney's going to ball in a Kirk Cousins revenge game. Come on, man. This game's going to be a shootout. 100%. I wish I knew what the over-under is. Let me check real quick. Give me a couple seconds.
Well, yeah, I probably like 54-1.
It's 45.5.
Oh, I'm way off. Jesus.
I still think Darnell Mooney over 100 yards. Big Kirko stomping into Minneapolis in that dome, and it's gonna. I think the Vikings are also going to lose this game to Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. So, Darnell Mooney, second 100-yard game of the season. Now, for my second, bold take, I have Calvin Ridley gets his revenge on the Jags by topping 100 yards and finishing as a wide receiver 1 in fantasy football. So he's going to be top 12 this week when it comes to fantasy performances from the wide receiver position. All right, it's revenge week, fellas. What if he cracks the record, all right, and gets more yards against his old team like Jerry Jeudy just did? What if he gets like 250? Because I can see that happening. All right, I can see it happening back-to-back weeks. The NFL would make a lot of money off of that. Over the last 3 games, the Titans have given up 38 receptions to the receiver position over the last 3 games. 38 receptions and 646 yards. In the last 3 games, 646 yards to the receiver position. All right? The Jags give up the most yards per game through the air with 273 per game. On average, they give up 273 yards per game. That's a lot, man. The Titans have no one else to feed the ball to, okay? Excuse me. Calvin Ridley is always targeted at least 8 times a game over the season. He's averaging 8.7 targets per game. If we talk about it fantasy-wise, the Jags have given up the 4th most points to the wide receiver position over the last 4 games, and they've given up the most points to the quarterback position over the last 4 games. It was not a good month of November for this Jaguars team. Calvin Ridley is going to get his revenge. It's revenge week. My 2 bold predictions based off revenge games. That's what's going to happen this week. And I think Calvin Ridley has a 100-yard game against his old team, along with Darnell Mooney balling out because Kirk Cousins is going to make the Vikings pay.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is out for the Jags. He's on IR. He's done for the year. So,
yeah,
the Titans
they're going to be
winning that game is probably going to be a pretty good bet, too, because you know who's at center now for the Jags? Mac Jones.
So, parlay, Titans win. Calvin Ridley, over 100 yards. Darnell Mooney, over 100 yards.
Oh, my God.
Falcons win. All right, what you got?
I might do MVS anytime touchdown and
Okay.
the Bills to lose to the Rams.
Dude, that would pay out. I don't even know. But that would be great.
That might be my only parlay for the whole weekend.
Put $1 on it.
Put $1 on it.
That puts my confidence. That explains my confidence in that. All right, let's talk about Sunday Night Football.
Chiefs versus Chargers. I got the Chiefs winning 25-20. It's an Arrowhead. That's why. If it was in LA, I would think different. The point total is at 43. I think it's going to go over. The NFL does not want this team to lose for some reason. The Chiefs are the new Patriots from 2003 to like 18 or whatever. So Chiefs are 6-0 at home.
You're gonna make me change my pick.
LA is coming from what? LA is coming from a warm dome. Herbert is 2-6 versus the Chiefs in his career, while Mahomes is 9-2 versus the Chargers. So you tell me who you would rather have. Pacheco should see way more touches in this game, even though the Chargers defense is top 8 in the league in the rush. Chargers lost JK.
Great defense. Yes, the JK.
Great defense.
The no JK is huge.
The Chargers lost J.K. Dobbins, and Gus Edwards is not producing at all. So everything points to the Chiefs to win, and you got to look at who's the ref for this game too, because that's like been a big storyline. Is there's a certain ref.
They all work for the Chiefs.
Well, no, there's a certain ref that when he refs the game, the Chiefs never lose. So you got to see who that is.
I believe that, bro. What the Chiefs are like. What is their record right now?
11-1.
They're 11-1 or 12-1?
11-1.
Okay. They're 11-1, and they won 4 games last year, so they've been 15-1.
Yeah.
Since like the past 16 games because they won all their playoff games.
They've only lost 1 game in the last year.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Which was actually last Christmas.
There's a lot of refs that are undefeated. So, for this game, man, I'm going to disagree with you. All right, and I'm going to pick the Chargers.
God.
I wouldn't bet against Mahomes. Never. I always bet with Mahomes. But I got and you're making me change my pick, if I'm being honest. I just want to be in denial here and not agree with him. Okay, but I'm going with because the signs are telling me I always choose Mahomes, but you chose Mahomes, so this ain't going to happen. The Chargers are going to win this game 21-19. The Chargers are first in scoring defense, okay? So they allow the least amount of points per game. And
they're going to walk into Arrowhead Stadium and beat the Chiefs with all our defense. Come on, bro.
Yes, yes. That's what I see happening. And the run game, all right? If there was JK was playing, I would be way more confident in it. But they're going to run this ball. They're going to play great defense.
Yeah, with who?
Say it again.
Yeah, and with who? Who are they going to run the ball with?
Carmine Vital, the rookie.
Oh, yeah.
Gus Edwards.
Okay.
Bro. Also, Justin Herbert has been balling. The last time this team played, these two teams played, was 17-10, and Justin Herbert had 170 passing yards.
That's fair.
Okay? That was in week 3. Since then, Herbert has gotten over 200 yards in 7 games since week 3. That's a lot, okay? He hadn't gotten over 200 yards before that game.
Yeah, but he's 2-6
so since the bye,
team, though.
He is 2-6 against. I know, but this Chiefs team has been squeaking by, and
yeah, Yeah, I know. That was a point that I was trying to make.
I think the Chiefs are going to lose this game on Sunday night, and they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, they're going to get these losses out of the way, and they're going to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. I still stand by that, okay? Mahomes has thrown for 260-plus in 5 out of his last 6 games. But he's also gotten sacked 5 times in back-to-back weeks. 5 times he's gotten sacked. And he's gotten sacked 4 more times in 4 out of his last 5 games. They're not protecting Mahomes. They have injuries. They brought in a new right tackle. Like, they have injuries up front, and it's not doing good for this team. They haven't gone over 23 points in 3 out of the last 4 games. They haven't gone over 23 points.
Okay.
Now, their defense is good, and their defense is 8th in scoring, so 2 top teams, top 10 teams when it comes to scoring defensively. And they only allow 19 points per game. We're talking about the Chiefs' defense here. But the Chargers have the 10th most takeaways in the league, picking off Kirk Cousins 4 times on the road, okay? The Chargers have won 5 out of their last 6 games also, so they're hot, just like the Chiefs. And they just came off a loss. And I think they're pretty irritated about that. No, they just came off a win. They just beat the Falcons. But before that, they lost to the Ravens. And I think they're pretty motivated. All right, they got 4 turnovers without sacking a quarterback. And I just said Mahomes has gotten sacked 5 times in the last 2 games. And over 4 sacks in 4 of the last 5 games. That's crazy. So I got the Chargers winning this game 21-19.
So you have it going under 43?
Yeah, and I have it going under. So I'm completely disagreeing with you.
All right. That's fine with me.
I went Chiefs, but because you chose them, I'm not doing that.
How did you know I chose the Chiefs?
Because you told me and you said your score before me.
So you literally changed it like on the spot.
On the spot, and I had all those notes ready. Because it was a close game, 21-19. I was going to give both ways.
All right. Well, you want to put any personal bet on this one? Because that's how confident I am in the Chiefs, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just said I don't want to bet against Mahomes, so I can't be a hypocrite. I did say that. You can rewind that and play that back if you want to. I think I said it a couple times.
Just saying. I think losers should streak in their underwear
I'm not betting
down the
against
highway.
Mahomes. I'm not putting that much on the line against Mahomes. You're crazy. All right, y'all. So, check out our last or next video whenever this one comes out. But check out our other video this week. All right, it's Game of the Week. We're bringing our buddy Kyle Coggin on. All right, he's a Panthers fan, and I'm an Eagles fan. So we're gonna put some skin in the game. All right, you guys are gonna comment down below what I should do if the Panthers win, and
They will win.
And then you're also gonna comment below what Kyle should do because he's a Panthers fan, and we're going to get it on video, and we're going to make a video for you. Go back. We have another one of these in the opening game last season when my Eagles skimmed past the Patriots in the opening game, and Seb had to wear an Eagles jersey for an entire day.
Of my life.
And he had to come work out with me in the Eagles jersey. So, be easy, y'all.